Hey guys, Javelina is in a few days. We fly out tomorrow, which is Thursday, and I'm going to be packing. I have my costume already packed up. We're flying into this race, so I have to be very judicious with my space and then also have all of my liquids ready to remove should TSA need it. Thankfully, I have my packing list all left over from 2022. It hasn't changed much, so I was going to just go down and pack everything bag by bag and videotape it so you can see how I pack my drop bags. I will have two drop bags. One will be my backpack. Let me get it. One drop bag is going to be this backpack. It's going to stay at Javelina headquarters and hold most of my extra gear should I need it. I'm going to be running solo, so I will not have a crew, will not have a pacer. My husband and daughter are going to drop me off at the start and pick me back up at the end. They might see me throughout the race, but for the most part, they are going to be providing me no aid. So this is going to be my first drop bag. For my Jackass bag, I'm going to be using this 10-liter dry bag. I will label it with my name, my bib number, and the aid station has my bib number from 2022 also. And I also thought it was really cool how it just said Bryant Jackass, because it's true, let's be honest. First things first, I'm going to be packing my Solomon vest. My vest is already packed with my costume, so I'm going to just be putting all of the things that go in my Solomon vest into a Ziploc baggie because it is a lot of different liquids, and I don't know if TSA is going to need to see it. So I'll put it in a baggie, label it vest, and then when I get to Scottsdale, I will put it all in my. This is my shit kit. It goes with me on all of my trail adventures, not just my races. I'm going to make sure that it has everything that I need, and I'm also going to make sure that there is nothing that's not allowed. I also will remove any anti-inflammatories because I don't want to be tempted to take that. I will, however, keep Tylenol with me. I don't know how old these batteries are, so I'm going to replace them. So in my little first aid kit, I have a couple things. There is going to be first aid at the aid stations. They have medical provided by MedStar Solutions. I did use them my first Javelina for my blisters. So I don't need to be completely self-sufficient. However, it is nice to be self-sufficient. So I have a couple Tylenol. I have Benadryl. Don't want to take this while I'm running because it will make me really drowsy. But should I come into anything that I'm allergic to, it's nice to have a tablet, or if I come across anybody else who might need it. I also have Imodium. Anyway, just bring that in case. I have a couple alcohol swabs, and then I have a few Band-Aids in different sizes, and then a safety pin if I need to pop anything. I do have safety pins all over, especially to hold my race bib on, but it's nice just to have one specifically for blister popping. And then I have tweezers in case I fall into a pit of cacti. Don't grab them with your hand. Anyway, let me put this all back together. Oh, I'm going to carry a little bit of emergency hand sanitizer. And then I do have some squirrel's nut butter, bug spray. I didn't need this last time because I don't remember it being all that buggy. However, you never know, and it's just nice to carry it. And then I'll have sunscreen in the front of my vest. I have spare batteries for my headlamp. And then I have my little camping trowel and wipies. The wipies have to get carried out. Nothing's going to decompose in the desert. And then they are urging us to no longer use the facilities on the edge of the trail or out in the desert. They want us only in porta potties this year. So this is only for an emergency if I am going to have an accident in my pants. If not, I will do my best to make it to a porta potty, and then I have wipies just in case, and then wipies to wipe down my feet if they get super sandy. I also will carry a whistle just because that is my old trusty. The rest of the stuff going in my shit kit, travel sunscreen, my nut butter, squirrel's nut butter goes everywhere. My bug spray is there. I need a chapstick. Where's chapstick? I'm going to pre-open it now so that way I don't have to worry about the little plastic bit while I'm racing. Chapstick. Phone will go with me on my race day. And then I need to carry bottles with me. The race guide came out this morning, and they're recommending that for the second loop 100 milers that you carry 70 ounces of water, 60 ounces for the first loop. I'm doing the 100-kilometer portion. That's going to start a little bit later. So their second loop is going to be about my first loop. So I'm going to pack to bring 70 ounces of liquid. In 2022, it was a cooler year, and I didn't end up needing that much, but it was nice to have the extra. So I'm going to bring 4 15-ounce soft flasks with me. So this is 60 ounces, and then I'm going to also bring a reserve 15 ounce. So I'll have the ability to carry 75 ounces. And then I need to find one, but I wanted to have a spare flask with me should one break. But I need to track down the rest of the lids for all of these. So I'm going to put these in now. Continue going. I need a collapsible cup. Most trail races are eco-friendly. They do not have paper cups. So I have this collapsible cup that I actually got for volunteering at an event, and it comes with a lid. It's the coolest thing ever. So every time I run, this is in my vest, and I'll either put M&Ms in here or chips or whatever, and it also works really well for coffee. So if I have a hot beverage, I hold it by the bottom. But what's really neat is when you have the lid on, you can get a snack and put the lid on and then carry it around with you for later. I also have a couple of these, but it's really hard to hold on to, so I usually don't bring these. I have my buff. I have this one, and then I'm also going to have a bandana as part of my Miss Frizzle costume. This is going to be my ice bandana if my Liz doll doesn't work for ice. And then I'm going to carry a couple empty Ziploc bags for trash. And then I'm going to put one in my drop bag as well, so that way as I accumulate trash throughout every loop, I can just throw it over. Trash bag. Oh, my headlamp. I'm going to pick up my headlamp probably at the end of the second loop. So this is going to be in my headquarters drop bag. I might also decide to pick it up at Jackass. I can't decide if I want to pick it up at mile 40 or mile 30. I am a very slow runner, so usually by 3 o'clock, I make sure I have some kind of light source, either my waist lamp or my headlamp. And then I have extra batteries and then headphones. I can't decide which headphones I'm going to be bringing. It's either going to be my Beats Flex or I have my Shocks vibrating ones. I'm going to decide that tonight. I really don't know which ones I want to bring yet. I'll just put them in there so I don't miss that. I'm going to move you over. Come with me to the dining table. So next on the list is long sleeves hat and shorts. Because I ran in 2022, I did wear shorts and a white cotton t-shirt. I'm planning to dress up in a costume this year, but I am packing a get a jail free card if it's too hot. So I do have shorts underneath my Miss Frizzle costume that I'll run in the whole way. And then should it be too hot, I am going to be packing an extra long sleeve shirt. And then I have a long sleeve shirt for at night if this is too wet and too cold to run in, or if the costume is too wet and too cold to run in, I'll have a dry shirt to change into. And I ended up changing when it got dark last time as well, because when the temperature dropped, it really dropped. So I'll pack extra. And then gaiters and socks. I have socks already packed, but I'm going to be bringing these extra socks. They're going to go into my one in each drop bag, so that way if I get too sandy, I can change my socks. And then I have gaiters. These really help keep the sand out of your shoes and prevent blisters. Gaiters. And then, or actually, this is going to go... This is going to go at headquarters, so I'm not going to use it for my costume. Okay, so I think my costume is done. I haven't quite decided if I want to bring the GoPro. I think I will, but sometimes when I run, it's just kind of more of a headache. But I thought it would be really cool to film my progress. So I might bring this. We shall see. This is my Kogalo waist light. I only used it during Javelina. I don't use it very often. It's pretty cool. It is a magnet, and I can stick it on my belt, or usually it's on my vest here. And then it's got battery packs to charge it. It's pretty heavy, but it's also really bright. So let me just make sure this is all charged up. I'm going to pack my Jackass bag now. Javelina has 2 drop bags. One's at headquarters and one is 10 miles away at Jackass Junction. The Jackass Junction drop bag is totally unnecessary. If you run ultra, you can run 20 miles without needing a drop bag at mile 10. However, because I am a slower runner, I do put a little bit of necessities in mine. I put an extra pair of socks, I put a light source, and I put an extra layer just in case I'm caught in the dark. So here we go. Spare batteries for my headlamp. It also says to bring a bat pack, which is a battery for my Kogala, so I'll pack that once it's done charging. And then I'm not going to bring really any extra clothing. I don't know, I'm debating. I think I'm going to just have extra socks in my headquarters bag. No, I'll put extra socks in there. And then I'm going to pack a light layer. Light layer. T-shirt in case I get cold at night. Socks. Batteries and wipes. Last year I did pack extra lube, but I'm going to have that in my vest. I don't think I need an extra one in my drop bag this year. And then last year I also packed an extra bra, shorts, and underwear. I'm not going to do that this year. And then let me get some extra snacks just in case. I am planning on using pretty much just aid station food. In 2022, I did pack a bunch of my own food, and then I transitioned to whatever they had available, and I was okay. So this year, to save some weight, I'm only going to be using aid station stuff. However, I am going to pack just a little bit here and there of my own food just in case I decide to have it, but I'm not going to rely only on my food like I did before. The duct tape, like, blah. I think I've noticed it's like packing the drop bag is a lot like backpacking, like you pack your fears. Because I was like way overpacked. Now then, I'm going to pack for headquarters. It's going to be a bigger backpack just because I am going to put a change of clothes in it for after the race. So that way when Tim picks me up, I'm not some crazy Miss Frizzle lady still. So it looks like it's another toiletry bag, so I'll pack that. I will carry a spare nut butter and then a spare sunscreen. Also going to be packing toothbrush and toothpaste. Sometimes after all of the gels, the PBJs, the Roctane, whatever sugar you're taking in, your mouth starts to feel like a bunny slipper. So having toothbrush, toothpaste really helps. Extra chapstick in case for some reason I drop mine in the desert. Again, I'm going to open it so then I don't have to worry about the little bit of plastic. Go tape. Am I allowed to bring these little scissors on the plane? No, they're not sharp. Long sleeve. Extra undies in case my undies chafe. Extra socks in case my socks chafe. Shirt in case my Miss Frizzle outfit is too hot. This is in case I'm wet and cold. For when the temperature drops, in case I need it. And I actually ended up using this last time. The bottom. Sweatpants for the end. Hey, I found my eye mask. Triathlon. Post race. Walking London back to the car. Okay, so it looks like that's about it. I just need to label my packs again. Where'd my Sharpie go? This one says my name on it. This one will be headquarters. And it already still says headquarters on there. And I just need to put my bib number. And then my Jackass bag just needs to be labeled with my bib number. I'm going to be bringing my GoPro. So this is all charged up now as well. And then everything else is still currently charging. So I will be bringing a few electronics with me. Make sure I have charger for my watch, my headphones, my Kogala, and the GoPro. And then as well as charger for my phone and my laptop. That'll go in my main bag. Looks like Javelina specific packing is done. And I'll see you there. Bib number 1051.